The following is a live presentation of Orbit ESPN.
Won 5 straight over Oakland, and the Raiders are looking to snap that. Let's go down to the 4th member of our team, Bonnie Bernstein.
Well, Brad, Philip Rivers has been fascinated with football since he was about 4 years old. He is the son of a high school coach in Alabama. He told me he would sit in on meetings, learn the lingo, listen to how quarterbacks would break the huddle. Now the kid who grew up watching Monday Night Football will launch his career on this very same stage, and whether Philip wins or not tonight, he actually already has a small victory. He said, up until now, my 4-year-old daughter, Hallie, always asked, Daddy, how come you never wear a helmet on TV? Well, Hallie, Daddy's definitely wearing one tonight.
And he'll have that chin strap wrapped pretty tight, I would think, against the Oakland Raider defense tonight. Randy Moss has been voted one of the captains for this Oakland Raider team. That in itself is an interesting situation. LaDainian Tomlinson, 5 straight years of over 1,200 yards rushing. Only Eric Dickerson to start his career has ever been that productive. Oakland won the toss. They will receive. That means Nate Kidding is set to kick off. This crowd is lit up. Some of them have been here since Friday afternoon. We're underway as we wrap up our doubleheader on Monday Night Football. Richard Lee from about the 4. And Lee gets it out across the 20 and out to about the 22-yard line. So a brand new quarterback for the Oakland Raiders. If Drew Brees wasn't in New Orleans, this guy wouldn't be here, and Philip Rivers wouldn't be starting for the other team. Aaron Brooks comes over after 5 years of starting in New Orleans.
You know, Aaron Brooks has the big arm. That fits nicely for Randy Moss's deep style of passing game. But as I've studied Aaron Brooks through his career, he must become more consistent. Only a 56% completion percentage. In a West Coast offense, he should be around 63 to 65%.
Randy Moss and Alvis Whitted go out to the top of your screen on first down for the Raiders from the 22-yard line. And now it's Moss in motion. And Brooks comes up throwing. Plenty of time, steps up, fires, complete, and it's going to be very close to a first down. Courtney Anderson, the tight end, made the stop. Let's check out the Raiders offense, and Lamont Jordan will set it for us. Lamont?
The Raiders up front, anchored by my boy, the Undertaker, Robert Gallery. Skill positions, anchored by yours truly, Lamont Jordan, #1 Lady Terps fan, national champs. And of course, my boy, nappy head, Randy Moss.
Jordan had over 1,000 yards on the ground at 70 catches a year ago. He's the tailback in the odd. And a 2nd down and 1 for the Raiders on their opening drive. And it is Jordan, left side, first down, Oakland out to the 34-yard line. Let's check the Chargers defensively, and Sean Merriman will do the honors.
Now introducing the 11 that you love to hate, up front anchoring the team. Jamal, defensive quarterback Williams. Behind him, you have Randall, the Rev, Godfrey. And a newcomer, Marlon, the president, McCree.
Good job, Sean. First down, and of course the front 7 of San Diego considered one of the best in all of football, and it's a different 7 than it used to be. We'll develop that as we go. First down for the Raiders, their own 35. And it's Jordan again off that left side, and he got out to about the 39-yard line as he followed Robert Gallery. Gallery, the #1 draft choice a year ago out of Iowa, and was the right tackle. And has switched to the left side. In fact, much of that offensive front, different guys in different positions, Dick, and that's not always as easy as everybody thinks it is.
No, fundamentally, it's a different kick step altogether, and plus his tattoo's on the wrong side.
He was an Outland Trophy winner for Kirk Ferentz at Iowa, and now playing his natural left side. We'll see if he protects it and blocks as well as he has on the first 2 runs. Pick up a 3 on the last one, 2nd down and 7. Pressure off the corner, and Jordan, nice adjustment up the middle, got to about the 40-yard line, and that's where Randall Godfrey brought him down. The Chargers defensively last year were #1 against the rush in the National Football League. And so far, Jordan's done a pretty good job on the ground. There you see, 28th against the pass, and Quentin Jammer said to us, you know, We get a bad rap about being 28th against the pass. When you're number 1 against the rush, somebody's going to put something in the air on it.
And they're playing catch-up football, and they're throwing the ball downfield on it. So there's more pass attempts, more yards.
3 wide receivers now for Brooks as Ronald Curry joins the group. They're all bunched to the left side on a 3rd down and 4. Brooks looking that way. In trouble. He's got good wheels, and he's got a 1st down. All the way out to midfield and more. Aaron Brooks, and there's the dimension Kerry Collins didn't have a year ago.
This is one dimension that he can really bring to a football team. He's in pressure. If he doesn't see Ron what's downfield, he'll find a spot to go ahead and get upfield and get that 1st down.
Well, Coach, you're absolutely right. Mobility is about moving around in the pocket, not necessarily running for 1st downs, but in that particular situation, everyone was covered downfield. Aaron Brooks did an excellent job of tucking the ball away and picking up the 1st down, not making a huge mistake by trying to force the football.
Into San Diego territory. Raiders looking good on their opening march at the 49 of San Diego. And now Brooks, something he didn't like the look of, and he'll call a timeout. So we'll take it with him. Just underway in Oakland. 11:16 remaining 1st quarter. No score. We'll see if the Raiders can change that when we come back.
Imagine yourself holding onto a moving rocket as it propels at speeds over 300 miles per hour. With ESPN, you can experience the fastest quarter mile in all of sports. The best in each class. Top fuel, funny car, pro stock, motorcycles, pushing their machines as fast as the laws of physics will allow. NHRA drag racing on ESPN.
Dennis Lillee was the premier fast bowler of his generation, who reached a number of cricketing landmarks during his career. A showman and crowd favourite, he made his Test debut against England in 1971 and would eventually go on to beat Lance Gibbs's world record of 309 Test wickets. His best figures came in the 1981 Ashes against England, finishing the series with 39 wickets, and he would end his career with a world record 355 dismissals in just 70 matches.
He got you out, and what a tremendous role model that he has been for pace bowlers like myself to emulate.
The heart of the Australian attack for more than a decade, Dennis Lillee is a true legend of cricket. Don't miss the series, The Legends of Cricket, on ESPN.
ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The Raiders driving toward the black hole and have it in San Diego territory at the 49-yard line. The Raiders not only with a new head coach, but they go back to the future with their offensive coordinator, Tom Walsh, who was with Art Shell the last go-around. He's had out of football for a long time, Josh.
You know, and it's really difficult to catch up with the game. This game does not change every year. It changes every week, so he's had a lot of studying to do.
Brooks on 1st down. Going deep down the middle and in and out of the hands of Courtney Anderson, who should have had it. He's tight end at the 25-yard line.
They brought both strong side linebackers, the inside guy and the Sam linebacker. Merriman on the outside created some pressure, turned the tight end loose inside, but it was a great hit, knocked the ball out.
But an excellent throw by Aaron Brooks. He hung nicely in the pocket to hit that seam. Anderson has to come up with that catch.
Ooh.
The ball was actually out before the hit by McCree, and boy, he did give him a shot.
Here's what they've got to do better than they did last year. They had 30 drop passes. That's 30th ranked in the National Football League. You cannot keep drives going if the receivers, which you get paid to do, catch the football and they drop it.
Randall Williams now will take Anderson's spot. He was shaken up on that bone-jarring hit to the helmet. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
And Marlon McCree actually launched at Anderson. I'm surprised you didn't get a flag.
Here they come with the same linebacker, dog.
Jordan On a counter, and he's dropped in his tracks, a loss of 1. And it's Terrence Keel from the safety spot. Made a great play there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and long.
They expect Keel to really start maturing. He's been there a couple of years. He's the 2nd-round draft choice, Ronnie, and he had all the tools coming out of Texas. Now he's mature enough, I think, to start reaching his potential.
What was beautiful about that play was the diagnosis. A lot of guys see it and they wait. Keel that time saw the play, read the play, attacked it, and made the play in the backfield before Jordan was able to get started.
First time the Raiders have been on a 3rd and long on this opening drive. 3rd down and 11. The 8th play of their opening march. They're back in their own territory now. Brooks pressured, deep middle, and almost intercepted. Nearly picked off by Marlon McCree. So the Raiders had something going, and now they're going to have to give it up.
That's another reason the Chargers didn't intercept many passes last year, is they dropped too many. And here's an example right there.
They only had 10 a year ago. If you think that's bad, the Raiders only had 5 interceptions as a team, and he should have had that one.
You see Merriman get chopped down there?
Ooh, boy, that's what you got to do. Merriman's a big, strong guy. You go for that cut block. He's not going to get to the quarterback. You know what? That's going to slow him down a little bit on his next rush.
Shane Leckler will punt. And Eric Parker is back deep. Darren Sproles broke his leg in the preseason in the first game. He was their return man for the Chargers. Takes a big chunk out of their special teams. Parker is going to let it go. That's going to make the end zone. And the Chargers will come out to work at the 20-yard line. 50-yard punts. Phillip Rivers. Got to be some butterflies in there someplace. He'll take his first snap as a starter when we come. 1-0 delivery. And that's going to be towards the right fielder, an Adam ball hauled in by Bertman. Runner tags Bertman's throw.
Great moments happen in baseball every week on ESPN.
September 12, and on this day in 2000, New York Yankees troubled star Darryl Strawberry found himself with more problems. The 38-year-old outfielder, who at the time was suspended and on probation, was found guilty of driving under the influence of medication and leaving the scene of an accident. He was sentenced to 2 years house arrest, meaning he can only leave home to go to work or to the doctor. Also on this day, former Indian cricket captain Kapil Dev, who at the time was embroiled in a match-fixing scandal, resigned as India's coach. Dev, one of the most successful bowlers in Test history, had been coached for almost 1 year and captained India to their 1983 World Cup win. And Chinese basketball sensation Yao Ming, who stands at 7 feet 6 inches tall and plays for the Houston Rockets, celebrates his birthday on this day, September 12.
Every year, Pamplona has a running of the Bulls. Here at Sports Center, we have a similar tradition. Is it fun? No. But is it important?
ESPN's Monday Night Football is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, proud sponsor of the NFL and official airline of Super Bowl 41. Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom. GMC, we are professional grade. Capital One, what's in your wallet? And eBay Express, where you'll always find it new. eBayExpress.com.
Let's see how much noise they make down in that end of the field for Phillip Rivers, whose offense is going to set up at the 20-yard line. As Bonnie said, he's been prepared his whole life. He said, the wait seemed like forever, but I learned a lot from Drew Brees. Now it's his time. First snap, first start from the 20 for the Chargers. Tomlinson cuts out, got about 4 behind his fullback, Lorenzo Neal, who's going to set the Charger offense for us right here.
Introducing the greatest offense on earth. At center, Nick Hardwick, the real deal, in-your-face Hardwick. Now, let's talk about the skill positions. Let's talk about 21, Superman without the cape, LaDainian Tomlinson. At wide receiver, Keenan McCardell, steady as a rock, the ageless wonder.
The ageless wonder, the oldest wide receiver in the National Football League. End around coming. Eric Parker has got the first down and then some. All the way out across the 40 and out to the 42-yard line.
They brought the outside linebacker right into the reverse, but he didn't get it. They got around him anyway.
Asamoah made the stop defensively. Let's take another look.
You see 53 coming in there. Thomas Howard, they get around him anyway.
Well, Thomas Howard is a rookie, and a lot of times you will see coaches early in the ball game try to take advantage of that aggressiveness. The guy's all lathered up. I mean, this whole stadium's lathered up. He over-pursued the play. They ran the reverse very effectively to his side.
Eric Parker, a pickup of 18 on the end around. And the Chargers have much better field position now at the 9:20 mark. Just outside their own 42-yard line. Antonio Gates, the motion man. LaDainian Tomlinson, left side out to the 44, got about 2 yards. Warren Sapp, the big guy, number 99, set the defense, Warren.
Starting up front for the D-line, the NFL sack leader, Mr. Derek Texas Lee Burgess. The linebackers, hey, fast Thomas Howard, young 5'3". And on the back end in the secondary, we got Nnamdi. I cannot pronounce your name. Asamoah, awesome something. Yeah.
Try Asamoah, Warren. That's close enough. Oh, boy.
We've worked on that all week.
We have. Second down and 7. Rivers, first throw, swing, and got it to LaDainian Tomlinson perfectly on the fly, and first down, San Diego. Be honest with you, that's a tough throw, Jaws, and I thought he overthrew him.
Brad, I got to tell you, that is tremendous composure. He's got to throw it over the top of an on-rushing defender. You'll say it here. He gets a nice touch over Derek Burgess. It looked like it was overthrown, but boy, that's great composure. A lot of times, young quarterback can just squeeze that a little bit and almost stick it right in Burgess's belly.
You got to think that the butterflies just calmed down their wings a little bit.
Well, they brought people inside, so they lost the inside-out pursuit. But a safety playing a nickel linebacker came up inside.
Manu Maliuna is in there as a second tight end. Lorenzo Neal, the fullback, in motion. On a first down, the counter, and Tomlinson again to about the 41-yard line. LaDainian Tomlinson, arguably the best all-around back. He says, you know what, just call me a running back. You don't have to say that all-around stuff, but a couple of years ago, he caught 100 passes, so he does everything.
He has excellent hands. He could block. He could pick up the blitz. But what I really enjoyed about spending time, and I know the coach and I talked about this afterwards, he did not talk about himself. He talked about one thing. He looked at the coach's ring and he said, I want one of those. He wants to be a world champion.
You see what he's done against the Raiders. Josh talked about it earlier. Almost 122 yards a game. His career high of 243 came against the Raiders as well. Second down and 6. Here he comes again. Straight into the middle of things. And he's about 2 yards shy of the first down to the 37-yard line. We talked a little bit about it earlier. Marcus McNeil, the left tackle for the Chargers, is a rookie out of Auburn. Now, he's not rookie size. There he is, 73, 6'7", 336. But I tell you, when you start a football game with a quarterback who's never started and a rookie left tackle, that can be a disastrous combination.
It could be, but they think this guy is going to mature much quicker than the normal rookie left tackle. He's going to have to tonight because he's on Tyler Brayton, and Brayton is one of those intense kids that just keeps coming. He'll test.
Chargers have had 6 plays. LaDainian Tomlinson's been involved in 5. Make it 6 out of 7. Left side, first down and more. Tripped up as he got down to about the 27-yard line. Stu Schweigert from the secondary got him, but
you were talking about Marcus. Watch the left tackle, number 73, pull. He gets around there. He's going to kick out on the defender right there, gets up inside there, and there goes number 21. You know, yesterday was the first time I've ever been around him that I liked him. I was how to coach against him. How could you like a guy that good when you have to coach against him?
That was rookie on rookie because he blocked Michael Huff, the rookie safety out of Texas, who's making the start tonight for the Raiders.
You could not even see Michael Huff. He was engulfed.
Nickel in defensively for the Raiders. 8th play of the Charger drive. First down at the 28-yard line. Tomlinson again.
They may want to get out of that nickel a little bit earlier than they normally like to. They used it a lot last year, too, but San Diego's going to run the ball on second long.
We talked with LT extensively yesterday about the fact he didn't touch the football in the preseason. He's touching it a lot right now.
He said it didn't make any difference because Marty's football practices are intense.
Right.
On the padded days, you know, they don't tackle in full speed, but everything else they do with quick movement, you know, very intense, and so he feels game ready.
He's caught a pass. He's rushed it that many times. And it's a second down and 5 upcoming. He said the only thing about not handling it in the preseason is you worry about ball security because you've really not been hit that hard as far as holding on to the football. Timeout taken by the Chargers, much like the Raiders did on their opening drive. Phillip Rivers doesn't want to waste an opportunity. They have a golden one to score when we come back to Oakland after this.
You want game? This fall, ESPN Game Plan has up to 150 extra college football games. team matchups and rivalries from major conferences. All available when you order your exclusive ESPN Game Plan pay-per-view package. It's maximum college football.
Get full access to live college football games online with ESPN's Game Plan. To order Game Plan, go to espn.com and search Game Plan.
A fortuitous bounce here. Jacoby Ford put it in the playbook. 92 yards. Wow.
Just right. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Every year, Pamplona has a running of the bulls. Here at Sports Center, we have a similar tradition. Is it fun? No. But is it important?
5:20 remaining first quarter. Raiders had an opening march that stalled right near midfield. The Chargers now have moved it down to the Raider 22-yard line on their opening drive. And they've got a 2nd down and 5. And it has been the LaDainian Tomlinson show so far.
Well, they're going to keep running the ball, I think, when you play a nickel defense against these guys, especially on 2nd and 5.
Yeah, Derek Gibson, a safety, number 36, is playing a linebacker position.
And around again. Whoops, loose football. Rivers going to go down for a loss at the 29-yard line. Well, they already used the end around to Parker once. They came back to it that time, a missed exchange, unless it was supposed to be a fake handoff and they just made contact with each other. But at any rate, it backs them up to 3rd and long.
Well, you'll see the reverse right here with Parker coming around. And
elbow down.
Elbow down. Boy, that's football 101. The first thing you teach a guy is the ball coming to your side. Get that elbow up.
I know, but wide receivers don't go through running back drills.
That's true.
You know, they really don't. And those fundamentals aren't ingrained. As simple as that may seem, that's a bad, bad mistake.
Chargers were about 42% on 3rd down a year ago. They've got a 3rd and long here. 3rd and 12. Rivers has thrown one pass and completed it. You assume he's going to put another one up here. Nope. LaDainian Tomlinson on the pitch. And he goes down after a gain of about a yard.
Well, with the field goal kicker they've got, you know.
Nick Kading, yep, he can bomb him from here.
Marty's playing that real conservative.
And I don't blame him. You've got a young quarterback in his first NFL start. You're 3rd and a long, 3rd and 14, 15. It is the toughest down in football for any quarterback.
You know what I wouldn't like about this? Nate Kading's going to be kicking it right where the infield meets the grass.
It can be tough.
I was down in the field earlier, and although it's very firm, you're right. It's right on the seam.
Well, he hit it right down the middle anyway. So the Chargers score on their opening drive. Nate Kading on the field goal. San Diego, a 3-0 lead with just under 4 minutes to go first quarter.
South Africa's top performers now playing on ESPN. Italian football on ESPN.
I used to be a chiropractor. I had to give it up because of a problem with my hands. I started playing poker pretty seriously. My wife said, Why not give it a go at the World Series? Sometimes I still can't believe I'm the reigning world champion of poker. My name is Joe Hasham. Who's next?
Chargers cap a 51-yard drive in 11 plays. Nate Kading with a 47-yard field goal. They used a little over 6 minutes. There's Charlie Whitehurst, the backup quarterback. He's a rookie out of Clemson. So you got 2 ACC guys, one a third-year pro who's never started a game, and a rookie behind him, and that's it.
You know, I watched him on the practice field Friday. He's impressive. Now, we haven't seen him in this kind of environment. Right. But on a practice field, Ron, you would have liked him.
Richard Lee and Chris Carr are back deep for awaiting Kading's kick. It'll be Carr, a line drive. He takes it to 10. Trying to get outside. Nice return out across the 30, out to the 32-yard line. 22-yard kick return. So Randy Moss still hasn't gotten his hands on it. He's going to be looking for it from Aaron Brooks, his quarterback, when the Raiders take over on offense. Just right. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Imagine yourself holding onto a moving rocket as it propels at speeds over 300 miles per hour. With ESPN, you can experience the fastest quarter mile in all of sports. The best in each class. Top fuel, funny car, pro stuff, motorcycles, pushing their machines as fast as the laws of physics will allow. NHRA drag racing on ESPN. Major League Baseball on ESPN. Wednesday from Detroit. One more time, the Rangers' lack of pitching became their Achilles heel, but they hope to make a difference in the playoffs when they visit the Tigers. Rangers, Tigers, Wednesday live on ESPN.
Saw some guys in the parking lot that did the same thing to a car out here in the it might have been that guy.
Yeah, I think it was your car.
But I thought Halloween was in October.
So now the Raiders work on their own 32-yard line. Aaron Brooks at quarterback, 2 tight ends set, and whistles will blow this one dead. Penalty markers down.
Drayton Florence was jumping at.
Ooh, yeah.
False start. Number 76 offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
And that's Robert Gallery, the left tackle, making his first start over there. Randy Moss, they didn't go to him at all in the first drive. We take a look at a couple of the plays.
Well, Quentin Jammer's in real good coverage right there. I don't like what Moss does right here. Quentin Jammer's looking back in the backfield. He sees the ball thrown. Moss throws his hands up. He's showing up the quarterback. He was open after Jammer left him when he saw the quarterback Brooks release the ball.
You quarterbacks are a little sensitive.
Yeah, very sensitive. First and 15.
We all worked up here, Ed.
Here's the toss to Jordan.
Great job by Merriman.
And a great job by Merriman.
Wow.
He just stayed with it and just blasted him out of bounds.
Knees bent, shoulder pass, square. You know, just worked inside out of the play, and boom, took it right to the sideline. Can't play it any better. You'll see this. There he is, number 56, the right side of your screen. Big. This Walker, that tackle, is about 340 pounds. Played beautifully.
Merriman, a 268-pound linebacker. That just ain't fair. Consensus NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year last season. He is something special.
He was interesting talking to.
He sure was.
Took up boxing there off-season to better condition his body.
Doesn't like getting better. He talked about that a lot with us. Jordan broke one tackle and got back over the original line of scrimmage out to about the 25-yard line. And already a couple of boo birds out there looking for the football in the air. They'll probably see it here, but it's 3rd down and a mile.
But Brad, that's the right call in that situation. You got a 2nd and long situation. You don't need to get it all. Try to get a positive play out of it. The worst thing you want to do is keep Aaron Brooks in those long yardage situations where the defense, particularly this great pass rushing defense of the Chargers, can kick back and attack the quarterback.
3 wideouts now as Ronald Curry comes out with Whitted and Moss on a 3rd and 17. Brooks pressured. Just going to try to get rid of it. And the Raiders will have to give it up.
Yeah, but the penalty got him in the hole.
Yeah.
The most penalized team in football. And what's Art say he's going to do? We're going to eliminate those penalties. Every time in training camp there was a penalty, he made the player run a lap. Well, I think they're going to have to run some laps out there.
They had 147 penalties last year. That's over 9 a game, and that's 3 straight years they led the league in penalties. You start giving up the length of a football field every time you play, you're not going to win many games.
Not many.
Shane Leckler to punt.
Ooh.
Nice kick by Leckler.
Yep.
And flag down. Well, this one's going to go in Oakland's favor as Parker fields it, and he's got a good return going. It's going to be for naught, though.
That's Polk, the outside linebacker. Carlos Polk came up inside, and I don't know if he got blocked into the kicker, if they'll call it roughing the kicker or running into him. It's up to the official to make that distinction.
Bill Levy's going to tell us in just a second. It was 4th and 17.
1st down now, isn't it?
Well, if it's a 5-yarder, the Garden variety, it'll be 4th down again. If it's 15 yards, I think it'll still be 4th and a couple yards, Coach.
He's telling Art what it's about here.
Running into the kicker, number 52. Defense, penalties decline. 1st down, San Diego.
So the Chargers, the penalty declined. We'll take another look at it.
Very good acting, I might add.
I was going to say, that's pretty good.
It looked worse up here than down there.
I guess that would be called rolling under the kicker.
Sliding into the instep, something like that. So the 34-yard line, better field position to start for the Chargers this trip than their first time around.
And clearly, you know, Cam Cameron, the offensive coordinator, is sticking with the run. 4 straight runs on 1st down in their opening drive.
Let's see if they keep that going. Antonio Gates, their all-pro tight end in motion. Neion Tomlinson off the right side into the secondary. Tomlinson down the sideline. 1 man to beat. Knocked out of bounds, but not before he got all the way down to the 4-yard line.
Great, simple, old fundamental off-tackle run, Ron.
Boy, they just gashed
to the right side of your screen.
Yep.
Kick out, lead block, great block there by Lorenzo Neal, 41. Blocked by the wide receiver downfield, poor tackling. Great run. There's the block, 41 right there on Thomas Howard, 53.
They actually mark him out at about the 8. 1st and goal for the Chargers. Tomlinson again stops as a little jitter step in the hole and picks up what he can, maybe a yard or 2. He's got 90 yards already.
Lorenzo Neal is responsible for a lot of the yards this guy makes all through the season. He is a brute. He's played on 6 football teams, and each football team, they brought him there to do one thing, block for a great running back.
And you know, 9 straight years, whoever's been behind him has been a 1,000-yard rusher or better.
Yeah. 14 years in the NFL, taking on linebackers. I'll tell you, that is one tough hombre.
That's why he has a short neck.
He still looked good in the suit when he did the lineups. 2nd and goal at the 6. Tomlinson trying to stiff arm his way out. He's going to be dropped back at the 9. Loss of about 3. Asamoah, the corner on that side, made the stop.
Real good inside-out pursuit by the defense. He couldn't get turned up. They forced him back to the sideline, and here comes the corner to make the play. He proved he can tackle. See, he didn't want to run up there. He didn't want to go outside. He had to.
And Howard did a good job as well of stretching Neion out and allowed Asamoah to come make the play. We got that word, Coach. Asamoah.
You got it right, yeah. Third down back at the 9. Antonio Gates, last year, their all-pro tight end, had 8 catches in the red zone. 7 of them were touchdowns. Just keep that in mind. He's number 85, and he moves out into a slot on the right side. Phillip Rivers takes a timeout. So the Chargers use their second one of the ball game.
See, with a kid like Rivers in there, down in these situations with Marty's thinking and running the ball, they could also run a quarterback draw.
Right.
He's really good at those kind of things.
Well, we all know who at least Drew Brees would look for down here is Antonio Gates. Let's see if Phillip Rivers feels the same way. And it was interesting what Antonio Gates told us yesterday in our production meeting, that with Phillip Rivers at 6'5", he could see the ball coming out of his hand from the pocket. With Drew Brees, sometimes he did not see Drew Brees. You know, he just saw the ball come out.
He says he looks like a giraffe back there when I turn around and look for him.
Yeah, he mentioned that, and it's important down there, especially with the big bodies. These big pass protectors are all 6'5" anyway. Now they're standing up there working back into the quarterback's face, and if you're short, that ball looks like it comes out like a foxhole.
Well, Danian Tomlinson did most of the work on this drive, a 58-yard run that got him down inside the 10-yard line. Another look at this. He doesn't need much of a crease, and the one he got was a gaping hole.
Yeah. That's the 6th one in his career. You don't make many 50-yard runs in the National Football League. He's been playing a while. That's his 6th one.
Now they've got it 3rd and goal at the 9. Gates again sets up in a slot on the right side, and Rivers in the gun for the first time tonight. Rivers flares it out. It's the tight end, but it's not Gates, and he didn't quite get there. Got to the 1-yard line. Manu Maluina, the big guy, 288-pound, the other tight end.
They got him from the Rams for a 4th-round pick. He's a blocking guy. Big, strong, physical son of a gun. It takes a couple guys to get him down. Look at 3 guys.
You know, Fabian Washington put the shoulder